Welcome everyone to Mental Opt Book Verse.
Hi everyone. Today I'll be reviewing the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This is a modern classic of personal finance and was first published in 1997. It tells the story of a boy with two dads. While he speaks fondly of both, they were very different in the way they came about their finances. As usual, for my summary, I made illustrations using some lessons learned from the book. I will share some final thoughts about the book after the illustrations. But before we check this out, please do like and subscribe to my channel by clicking on the button in the right hand corner. Without wasting much time, please check out the summary and I'll see you afterwards.
Why do people struggle financially? I'm sure we've all heard of stories of people that you assumed had a promising future from school. They made good grades and eventually got great jobs, only to find themselves in financial distress after a job loss or in retirement. We've also heard of countless stories of people that win millions of dollars in lottery or gain a huge inheritance only to end up penniless in no time. One main reason people go through this demise in their financial lives is they aren't financially educated. To shed light on the importance of being financially educated, best-selling author Robert Kiyosaki wrote the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. In this book, Robert tells a story of his experiences with two dads. One, his biological father, highly educated, hardworking, had a great job, but over time struggled financially, and when he died, left unpaid bills. The second was his best friend Mike's dad, who never finished 8th grade, but was financially literate to build multiple streams of income and would eventually become one of the richest men in Hawaii. When he died, he left tens of millions of dollars to his family, charities, and his church. His biological dad he called Poor Dad, and Mike's dad he called Rich Dad. Rich Dad understood what the poor and the middle class didn't have a full grasp on regarding building wealth, which was the importance of cash flow. The wealthy understands money is an illusion, a means to an end, and they use their imagination to build out strategies to make money work for them. When they work to learn skills that can help them build their own wealth. Their financial literacy helps them understand the true meaning of assets and liabilities. An asset is something that brings money into your pocket and appreciates over time. A liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket and depreciates over time. The rich use their money to acquire assets such as income-generating real estate, royalties from intellectual property, stocks, and bond investments. They are also aware of the power of corporations and use it to their advantage. Their knowledge helps them make money while they sleep, minimizes their tax payments, and importantly, generates a cash flow that can help them minimize their overall expenses in comparison to their income. Their mastery over their finances gives them the strong foundation to effectively manage their wealth and buy luxuries without hurting their finances. In contrast, the poor and the middle class aren't financially educated enough to effectively manage their finances. They live off ignorance and fear and allow their emotions and desires dictate how they acquire and spend money. For them, money isn't an illusion, but is tangible enough to work all their lives chasing paychecks, pay raise, and job securities, only to acquire liabilities which they think are assets. They do these while dealing with their living expenses and high taxes. Some of these liabilities include paying mortgage on your home that requires continuous maintenance, buying a car on a loan, clinging onto old ideas about money, buying luxury items without acquiring assets. Even worse is buying the luxury items on credit. What is disheartening is the fact that when you view the financial statements of the middle class, you would notice their expenses often match their income. Being in this financial situation never allows them acquire assets. Their lives and that of the poor eventually become a rat race. Importantly, being financially literate keeps you from indulging in the get-rich-quick schemes. Here's how Robert puts it. If you're going to build the Empire State Building, the first thing you need to do is dig a deep hole and pour a strong foundation. If you're going to build a home in the suburbs, all you need to do is pour a 6-inch slab of concrete. Most people, in their drive to get rich quick, are trying to build an Empire State on a 6-inch slab. It's all going to crumble. Can't stress the importance of being financially literate enough if you want to manage your wealth long term. Once you're financially literate, then you must overcome these obstacles to wealth. 1. Fear of failure. According to the author, the primary difference between a wealthy person and not so wealthy is that the wealthy are comfortable with taking risk and managing their fears of failure better. 2. Avoid cynicism. What might be the worst time financially for others might be the best time for you to make money. Doubt and cynicism keep you poor. 3. Overcome laziness. This can be in the form of staying busy and not using your mental capacity effectively to work out creative solutions to building wealth, making time for your health and your relationships. Overcoming laziness helps us stay innovative in building wealth while maintaining our health and relationships. 4. Build good financial habits to help you be successful with your wealth building. For example, learn to pay yourself first before paying your creditors, including the government. This habit motivates you to be on your toes and think outside the box in how to gain income to pay back your debt while you're still maintaining your assets column. This keeps you financially strong mentally and physically. 5. Overcome your arrogance in not knowing, as this can cost you your money. What you don't know is important, and always be open to learning and not blustering your way through when discussing your finances. In essence, to continue managing your finances effectively, stay humble and keep learning.
And welcome back. Rich Dad Poor Dad is an interesting read. I personally did not appreciate his biological father being labeled Poor Dad. Perhaps because I appreciate education and I think being educated is a kind of wealth. His dad went to Stanford, University of Chicago, Northwestern University, all on full scholarship. He earned his PhD and thrived in his career in education in the state of Hawaii. He also owned his home. I think his dad was quite a successful story. Upper middle class, yes. Not super wealthy, yes. But still a success in my opinion. I believe you can't put a price to knowledge gain and being a professional. Where would the world be without teachers, doctors, lawyers, engineers, etc.? However, not understanding how money works in the real world can be detrimental. I see sites with Rich Dad on the importance of being educated in your finances and building assets. If there's anything I loved about this book, it is the cash flow quadrant, which can help us understand how to manage our income, expenses, and investments better. Overall, I would recommend this book to anyone working towards managing their finances better. I feel this book is a good playbook to build wealth from any level. If you enjoyed this content, please do like, share, and subscribe. I look forward to reading your comments on what you think about the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. I would also love to hear your suggestions on what nonfiction books you would want me to make a video summary on. Until then, be well, my friends, and remember to keep your mental out. See you next week. Bye for now.